More and more Democrats, from elected officials to just average Democratic voters, are lashing out at the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, the DCCC, for using their money to actually hype up election-denying pro-MAGA primary candidates across the country. Now, I'm sure by now you've heard this story. It's been out for a while, but I finally decided it's time we address this issue. Because what's happening is that the DCCC raised a buttload of money following the Supreme Court's overturning of Roe v. Wade. They used that as a campaign tool. People gave them lots of money. So now the DCCC takes the money that people gave to, protect abortion rights, and they're using it to run pro-election denier ads in Republican primaries across the country. And they're doing that because in their warped little minds, they think, hey, these people are easier to beat than a normal Republican, so why don't we just hype these people? They'll get the nomination, then we cruise to an easy victory and pick up some seats, right? What could possibly go wrong? Well, 2016 comes to mind. Hillary Clinton's campaign intentionally elevated Donald Trump. He won the primary, then won the general election. Sure, he didn't win the popular vote, but he won the votes that mattered, got the Electoral College, and he won the presidency, and the rest is history. And that is based on this exact same strategy that the DCCC is pulling off right now. James Carville, over the weekend, goes out and talks about how he loves this plan. He thinks it's brilliant, it's great. And he said, well, sometimes we get it wrong though, and we'll have to wait and see. So even he admits like, hey, I love it, but yeah, it could backfire. Sure, and then we're all screwed. Because you don't have to have all of these election deniers win. All it takes is one. One of these extremists can cause untold damage here in the United States, either in the House or the Senate, in a governor's mansion, as Secretary of State, as any of those things. One individual could swing an election. One individual could stonewall everything Congress attempts to do. It's a stupid strategy brought forth by stupid people. And the case they point to show how, this can be so successful is Claire McCaskill. Claire McCaskill in her Senate bid was up against Todd Akin, who the Democrats had, of course, elevated during his primary because he's the guy who, gave us the legitimate rape talking point. And then Claire McCaskill, of course, easily beat Todd Akin. And they're like, well, see, it worked there. Yeah, but then what happened, right? Tell us the rest of the story about Claire McCaskill. Is she still enjoying her Senate seat? No, she's a contributor for MSNBC because she lost to Josh Hawley in the next election. So it didn't work out too well for you, did it? And that's the one success story that you point to. And it doesn't have a happy ending for anybody, except, of course, Josh Hawley. Again, a stupid strategy brought to us by stupid people who would rather have to run against a crazy person than just run on policies. That's the heart of this, folks. That's what this is about. They don't want to go out there and talk about policy. They don't want to go out there and talk about what Democrats will do. They'd rather have an easy campaign where they get to go out there and say, look at this nut job over here. Do you want them in office or do you want normal guy me? That's their campaign strategy. And again, it's about as stupid as it gets. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.